Hi everyone, Dee from Turtle Dove. Welcome to my channel and welcome anyone new to my channel. Well, I am here to put some protective coating over this really pretty diamond painting kit tote bag that I recently reviewed from paintsomeway. There's been a bit of drama going on regarding this and it's all my mistake. I'm so embarrassed. What happened was I put up a video yesterday doing a whip and the protective cover was put on the wrong way. Now I blamed paintsomeway but I looked back at my original review and I actually put it back on after reviewing the plastic protective cover. I put that on the wrong way. What a dimwit I was. So anyway, I had to take that video down and because in the meantime I'd already emailed the company and put in just let them know that their quality control needs to be looked at, and the whole time it was me, so I had to apologise to them. But anyway, I thought because of that I'm going to finish this, even though I took a lot of the glue off of this. So please, if you get any type of diamond painting and you take the protective cover off, make sure you put it on the same way. And I should have taken note of my own advice, because I always say, so you remember the right way, always put a sticker on the top of it so that you know that the sticker goes on the top and not underneath it. So there you go. Lesson learnt. And paintsomeway were going to replace it, and they said if it happens to anyone else I would do the same thing. So at least we know that they are very kind and will help you out. I'm probably not going to get to a review for them again. Hopefully I will, but anyway, I thought I would show you the finished tote. Now, because I pulled out off half of the glue, I had to use this. I used a Mod Podge and use a toothpick, and all the areas that I had taken off when I tried to rip the plastic sheet off that was put on the wrong way, I had to get a toothpick and just place some glue on all the symbols that didn't have the glue. So it took me a while, but I wanted to finish it to show you. So it's very pretty. Anything I would have done different is ironed very, very carefully with a protective tea towel or something on it and low heat. I would have put it around the wrong way and ironed some of these creases out, because yeah, that's sort of popping up a bit and it was hard to get some of the drills on there. But it looks really nice, and because I stuffed up and some of them may not be glued down too well or as well as normal, I want to seal it. So I've already done one side, and the side that I've already covered or sealed is this one here. So that's still drying, and because of that kink, that crinkle, this big drill this big gem wants to come out or off. I can't talk, sorry. So I'm going to have to, I might put some fabric glue on that one, but I thought I would just do some sealing with you. And finish it off, seeing as you missed out on seeing the whip of the drills. Okay, so I'm doing this side, and I don't as yet have any sealer particularly for gems, but I'm thinking this gloss luster would do just fine. So I just use a brush. This is a very soft brush. You will get bubbles, but the way out of that is I'm using one of these butane gas, I don't know what you call them. What do you call these? I use it for resin to get the bubbles out. It's got like a little flame on there, and I just do it really quickly and it tends to make the bubbles pop. So I'm always a bit scared to use those things, but it did work. So basically I try not to, it does spread a bit, but the more you work it, the more bubbles you'll get. But I thought, being a bag, you probably handle it more, and the dust is more likely to, the dust and dirt is more likely to settle on it, I think. So, plus, because silly me took half of the glue off, I just want to give it a little bit more strength by sealing it as well. So this is a Mod Podge Gloss Luster, and it seems, I think it takes a tiny bit of the sparkle away, but not too much at all. I mean, I had to look twice to see which side I'd done, so just a tiny bit, I think. But some things you do have to seal, so I'll do the top wing first, and then I'll give it a quick blast with that flame. Oh, this drill is moving around, so that means that there wasn't enough glue under that, and that's exactly why I'm doing this, and that was my fault. But Paint Someway were really good about it when I did complain. Even though it was my fault, they were willing to replace it, and yeah, that was really nice of them. So it's always nice dealing with a good company that responds back quickly and everything. So do keep the lines of communication open and be nice, and most companies, I think, will do the right thing. So yeah, I didn't accept the replacement, obviously, because I told them when I apologised that it was my fault. Yeah, something made me go back and watch my review video, because I thought that I had only taken away the plastic covering, the protective covering, from a little corner. So I just had a quick look on my video, and I was so shocked that I took the whole thing off, and it was placed on the wrong way, the right way. So okay, so now before this dries, that's why I'm just doing half of a wing at a time on one side of the butterfly, or the top side, sorry. I'm going to get this. This has got a lock on there, a safety lock. Yep, just gets rid of those bubbles. And I don't want to do it too long. But that I think's gotten rid of at least, I think, about 85% of the bubbles. Now, I'm not going to muck about with it anymore. Whatever's left is left. So I'll zoom right in on that so you can see that obviously will dry very clear. As you can see, I did this about a couple of hours ago. The opposite side. See how milky that looks? So it's not too bad. It will dry clear. So let's do the bottom. This little bottom wing. And I've done the centre as well, the antennae. It's quite a few bubbles there. I'll try and, I'm not so worried now because I know that flame thingamajiggy will get rid of a lot of them, but you can go very slowly, like so. And avoid a lot of the bubbles. But this is good because it first applies on creamy, you can see, or milky, you can see what you've done. And not go over and over and over the same area. So it's quite a nice little bag, but the only thing I would change on it was to have, I think that you call them a gusset at the bottom and the sides, so that, you know, it opens up wider and you can fit a lot more things in there. But other than that, it's really good quality. So I'll put this somewhere in my craft room to store some things in. I have just so many things in here that I really need to go through everything and have a bit of a clean out. Maybe I'll do that in spring. It will be spring here in Australia soon, so maybe that's a job for springtime. And I might give to charity some things that I'm not using anymore, but that's really hard for me because things are expensive and I am a bit of a hoarder as far as craft supplies go. Because if you ever want items again, they are quite expensive to replace. And some of my craft items, I've spent 20 years collecting. You know, some of my paintbrushes are very, very old. Some of my paints are as well, my water colour paints. Okay, I think I have done everything. I'm just wondering if I should do the antennae again. I think, no, I'll leave it. Just put the lid back on the Mod Podge. Now, can I go closer so you can see some of the bubbles? Let's just see. There's a lot of bubbles around here. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. You can see just lots of little ones. So keep watching. Did you see those disappear? Nope. Actually, I'm going to run out of gas. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. But that has gotten rid of a lot of those bubbles, so I am pleased. Now this is going to sit overnight to dry. And then once it's dry, I'm going to use this fabric glue which I bought from Spotlight here in Australia, and yeah, I'm going to have to glue these two down and then perhaps place something heavy on it and let that sit overnight. So I am pleased with this. So yeah guys, if any of you saw the video yesterday go up and then disappear, I think it only got about 30 views or something like that, and a couple of comments. That is why, because I made a big boo-boo. Okay, lesson learnt. Keep diamond painting away. Next product that I will be diamond painting is the tree from Paintsomeway with butterflies on it. So I might do a whip on that one, we'll see. But I do have a few videos up to on or in line, ready to upload onto YouTube that I have recorded and edited 1 or 2 weeks ago. So I've got to get those up as well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.